All right. Um,
Yeah, thank you very much once again, everyone, and thank you for joining in for this session. I think we can be able to start. Others will find us on their way. Yes, so today is our final session for the digital pedagogy training. This training has been happening since last week. We had 4 main sessions in which we're looking at digital pedagogy, and the objectives for this bachelor training, we aimed at, it was a follow-up training to the first phase that we had last year. And this one, we wanted educators to consolidate and expand digital skills covered in the initial training and to sustain ICT integration in teaching and learning. So many times we have been attending trainings, but we leave the various tools that we've learned, the methodologies, we leave them where we have trained from, like we don't proceed and integrate them. So in this bachelor training, the focus was how do we consolidate and integrate these skills in our teaching and learning. And this was the intention of this program. And we were expanding the digital skills covered in the first training to sustain ICT integration in teaching and learning. And we have had a week-long project where we have been encouraging educators to come up with online platforms which they can always publish content for learners and also for their own professional use as educators. So we have been building on that, and we had several sessions. We also recognized the importance of the offline content, the content that can be accessible offline. So we explored several tools, including the use of Colibri, which was one of the things that we looked at. So we had that in the first week. In the first session, we looked at that, and we were trying to build on what we had learned in the first phase. Now, some of the members they never attended the first phase, so they were trying to catch up on the first phase and also on this one. So we had several. We looked at creating channels online, Colibri channels. We looked at how to import them, how to create assessments, and have them offline. Like in the classroom, how would you use the offline app, even without internet, to have your content there? So that was the intention of that first session. So we are going to be seeing and listening from some of the members who have been able to achieve in that aspect. And also, we are going to look at those who have been able to do different, those who have been able to implement what we were covering in that line. Yeah, so what I'm having here is I'm having an overview of what we had, just sharing it in a minute, a quick overview of what we've been having for the benefit of those who may not have been part of this bachelor training. Okay, so just a minute. Quick overview, then we are going to be getting to see what we have managed to do. Then we are going to look at a way forward after this, what next? And we shall be able to also listen in from UNICEF, who have been the key sponsors for this particular program. So in this phase, like I've been highlighting, we had an initial training recap, an introduction to any training. That was a session on 2nd February, the first session. And we were able to review and build on what we learned and also look at Colibri. Then we had a session on creating online sites for educators. And this one, we have been building on it in every session. So today we are going to be seeing some of the online sites educators have done, and we can look at way forward in that line. What can we, what more can you do with your site? Many people have been using a free tool called Google Sites, but there are many others which are bigger, which you can use to do much more. So we have been having that. So we are going to see where can you push it more in that line so that you can be able to maximize. Yeah, so we have, during this same session, we had a session on developing and implementing a school EdTech strategic plan, which was part of the EdTech series, which we launched last week. And we were looking at how to plan and put everything in context, not just use technology for the sake, but have everything well planned at school level. So that is something that we had. Then we've had digital skimming. Digital skimming session was aimed at helping us integrate these tools in our plan for the term, so that we see how do we use these tools in the classroom in our various subjects. So that one, we had it as well. And also we looked at innovative EdTech use through club projects and cross-subject integration. So we were seeing on the side of the learners in various clubs, in various subjects, how do they use these tools in project work, which is part and parcel of the new curriculum. So we looked at how to use apps, websites, multimedia, and robotics in projects of different subjects. So these are EdTech tools, and they can be used to enhance our project work with technology. So those ones were the core sessions that we had. And today we are going to be seeing some of the colleagues who have managed to do some work and some of the assignments that have been given. So we have a Google Classroom that we have been using. And on this Google Classroom, we have assignments that have been given, and a number of members have managed to attempt them, and they have managed to submit their work. Some members have been submitting the work in the right way, while others have been just leaving their work in the comment section. I think some people, but it's okay. So long as you've managed to submit, we should be able to see some of the work that you've managed to do. Yeah, so that has been a good attempt. and we should be able to see some of your work today that you have submitted. Yeah, so we have been working with a number of members under the EduTech Teachers Network who have been supporting as trainers, and many of them are on this call. They will be given opportunity to say something as we reach the point of closing the session. Yeah, so basically that is what we are having. Yeah, so I'm going to be showcasing here some of the work from the members, but I have some examples that we wanted to, if the members who are online can be able to share themselves what they have done, instead of me sharing what they have submitted in the classroom. So we want to see how do we really utilize these skills moving forward, and how are we going to, we want to see a change. We want this program to be a changing point, a turning point for members, so that they can always leverage this for their own professional use and be able to push forward with this work. So all the materials for this program are available on Google Classroom. For those of you who are not on Google Classroom, you will go to online. You'll be able to see and open classroom.google.com. You can be able to open classroom.google.com, and then you click on join class. You should be able to see where to join the class, option for joining, and then you use the code JELFK222, and with this code you'll be able to access the Google Classroom. So we have assignments that we have been providing, and also we have the session slides from the first session that we had, the initial training, the online sites, the digital scheming. All the presentations are available on the Google Classroom. You can also access, when you go to our website, edutechteachers.net, you will be able to find a link list to the main website, to the Colibri Library online strategic plan that we went through in the extra session, but also you can find a WhatsApp group. Yeah, so when you go to the main website, you should be able to find more information that we are going to be providing, including the courses. We are putting up various courses and materials, including the digital pedagogy teaching course, which is supported by UNICEF. So here you can also find, even if you are not in the Google Classroom, you can find the materials that we are putting up, so that you can be able to do self-paced learning beyond this online series. So we are dedicated to continue supporting the teachers, make sure that they can always keep getting updated on what they are supposed to do. Yeah, so we want to thank you very much. Maybe before we proceed, I'm going to request, going to be asking my colleague, whom I'm going to be facilitating this session with, Mr. Abbott. Mr. Abbott Tumwesije, he actually was one of the facilitators for this week's digital exchange, looking on devices, and is going to be co-facilitating with me in this session. Then we are going to invite some of the members who are going to showcase their work. So Mr. Abbott, you're welcome. You can first unmute and greet the members, and then we see the
Okay. Thank you,
yes.
Mr. Rogers. A very good evening, colleagues. As usual, Albert Katumwesije is my name, and I'm a biology teacher at Lwamulunga Community Secondary School in Isingiro. Now, I would like to first congratulate all the members for having participated in the digital pedagogy training course for the second time and persisting up to now. Members, I will appreciate you so much. And I also appreciate our supporters to see that we have managed to make it up to the last point. Really, you are warmly welcome for the session of the showcasing. And I really believe that some of the members must have done some very good job. Thank you very much. And today, we are going to have presentations because we have been learning a lot and we need to really show what we have learned. To prove that learning has taken place must be from what you will show after learning. So members, let us get ready if there is no any challenge, and then we start up. So Mr. Rogers, I think I'm going to be the one to invite the members, then they showcase what they have, and we observe and see if learning really took place. Well aware that we are in the new changing curriculum in Uganda, whereby you prove learning from what learners can really manage to do. So I saw a member putting up the hand. I think was in the reaction section, the comment section, and was ready. That is, I saw Mr. Javira there, and I think, and I even see Mr. Fabiano putting up the hand. Mr. Fabiano. Hello, Mr. Fabiano. Hello, Mr. Fabiano. Maybe Rogers, you can unmute him. Hello, Mr. Fabiano.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Yes, good evening, sir.
Yes, talking to Fabiano, teacher for ICT, Mathematics and Physics.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the effort you have put towards the development of the educations. Though me, would like to just share my screen and you see what I've tried to do. I don't know if it is possible to share my screen.
Yes, it is fine, sir.
Okay. As we see it here, I will go to Google Classroom. I have created many classes. I have created the one for physics class, then O-level class, then A-level class. But particularly, I will use the one for ICT class, whereby if we see here, there are some other members whom are try to join in. Then I try to form some quizzes as it opens. I hope all of us we are seeing.
Yes, yes.
Yes, these are some of the quizzes I try to create. In case of any comment, then you can also give them. I can also try to modernize it or modify what is expected out of me. I think I can stop there. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you very much, Mr. Fabiano.
Yeah.
This is a good job. Members, let us give a round of applause to Mr. Fabiano for his work. Thank you so much. And I think without wasting time, any other member who is ready? Yes, Mr. Javira.
Thank you very much. Very good evening, everyone.
Very good evening to you,
Hi.
sir.
Thank you so much. I will not waste time as well. So I will go for my screen. I hope you are able to see my screen. Well, are we able to see my screen? No.
Yes, Mr. Javira, we are seeing your screen.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yes, you're seeing my screen. So anyway, we go to the final expected product. Mhm. So here is the website created using the business tool. When you look at my navigation panel here, you realize that some of the items are not there. For example, the resource, rather the gallery is not up here. I think some other things like line up for the business and similar one. So I found out in the process of creating and learning and discovering, I found out that you can as well create, for example, a page from the navigation panel and you put it somewhere in the website that where it is accessible. So what I've created so far, this is a page which you can see where I've put all of that stuff, put the welcome message from the head teacher, from the deputy head teacher, who is myself, and that's what I've put there. Then also down here, put quite let's say a senior one. So when you click on it, it is able to take you here where there is a form that you can fill out. You upload your Instagram results, you put your name, you and so on, and you able to submit and we receive it. Then on about this, I've put the and still you can click here, you go back to then I've put a motto visualization and the values that we change as the score. Then I've also put another page which is about the projects, the projects in regards to the new curriculum. You can see some learners preparing for the students of agriculture. This is a student focusing on hydroponics, self-irrigation system, using chemistry, learners, patriotism. This is a some student displaying encyclopedic polythene. these are brackets, this and so on. Then when you go to the resource center, under the resource center, there's some videos. Here you can click here, you are able to go to the offline curriculum, which you can sign in. It was also part of this session that we just completed. This is where I've created some exercises and so on. You can go to EMXL, then I've put some other resources here, the scheme of work, the lesson plan. Then still you can go ahead and do some sort of campus tour. We are still adding a few other things when real. Then within update, previously it directs you to my group. The last group I created was on 11, which was about reporting of learners, and you also have a blog there about using artificial intelligence and schemes of work and lesson plan. Then we also have the first group, digital pedagogy. This was also part of the assignment. So I wrote a blog about digital pedagogy and reading teaching with it in a digital area. However, when you go back to here, you can as well, because this one is not in the navigation panel here. So you can go to the gallery, you would see a few photos there. It is not in the navigation panel. You can go to still click and go to the resource center, go to about us without necessarily going to this navigation panel, and so on. So far, that's what I've created a little bit in the resource center. Yeah, still, when you check here, these are embedded links. This first link, it takes you to our to the analyst website, which I earlier on created using wix.com. You see, it has all this stuff we can put there with the vision of how we want the phrase to look like at school and the many other things down here, here and so on. Then when you click to this, it takes you to the TikTok account of the school. Be able to load very fast. And when you click on this one takes you to the account. You not necessarily go there. So basically, for now, that's the thing that we're doing, and I'm looking forward to giving it more time, learn more, improve it on a daily basis. I think every day when I look at this, you're always first open and see what can I do today, what can I remove there. At least I make point doing something on the website, doing something on other coursework. Some of them are like I've not yet turned them in, but they are ready. So this is this one doing. So my remain Javier. I'm a teacher of chemistry and mathematics. At the same time, the deputy head teacher at City Secondary School. Thank you so much.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Javida. Though we had some challenge in the sound, I don't know whether it was as a result of the internet service, but really your work is so perfect. Congratulations and thank you so much for that enormous presentation. Just we lacked a bit in the sound. I think it is the network issue, but your work is so perfect.
I think the problem could have been I think I forgot to raise up the headset volume. I think
By the
that's
way,
that could have been the issue actually.
okay.
But I hope you were able to see everything.
Yes, we saw everything, though the sound was a bit low.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay. What I meant is like you've seen. Okay, I can reshare a little bit, just in 1 second.
yes, it's fine.
Okay, I think you are able now to see. You are seeing my
Yes,
screen, right?
yes. Now it
Yeah.
has
So
come.
I was saying just in a nutshell that so far this is what I
Yes,
have done.
I'm giving you like 4 minutes. You can go back and just wrap
Okay.
up the thing. Yeah.
That that's that's quite a lot. That's quite a lot. Yeah. So this is what I have done on my home page. You can see this is what I've put. I've put the message from the head teacher, the deputy head teacher, and other things. Then about us, I've put the mission, the vision, the core values. Then, of course, you can also be able to look at the projects learners are engaged in. Like we have this girl who is showcasing a self-irrigation system. We have this girl here who is showing a recycled polythene bag. Then you can go to the resource center and so on. You can navigate around the website. Then, of course, when you go to the updates, these are some of this one this blog I posted it. I published it on the 11th, just the other day, and many others which were in the assignment. But then I also, in the process of designing, I realized that, for example, if you wanted something not to be in the navigation panel, but you can put it somewhere. For example, if you look at the gallery, it's not around this navigation panel, but it is here. So when you click on it, it can take you to the gallery side where you are able to look at the photos around the school and so on. Then, of course, you can click back home. And that one, you arrive it by, for example, you are here in the back end of where you are editing from your website. You just go to hide from navigation. Anyway, I discovered that, like that man who discovered the River Nile. So, so far, that's what I have done. Uh, all these they lead you to some other, like this leads you to the website I created earlier on using wix.com. Then this other one leads you to the school TikTok account and so on. So basically, that's what I have managed so far to do. But every day I keep on developing and developing and developing my work. Thank you so much.
Wow. Now here the sound has been so perfect, and we have had each and everything, and really I appreciate so much for the nice presentation. And members, I think you have seen how Javira is. I think he is resembling his school. I've never seen a seed school like this in Uganda. This has been my first seed school to see that looks like this. This is
It is
really
about
cool.
creativity. That is the gate, which is when the president was here, he first stopped and asked, "Are you sure this is a city school?"
This is really more than a seed school.
Yeah.
And we really appreciate the seed school resembles its people. Huh?
Thank you so
It
much.
resembles its people.
Yeah.
Huh? And I was
Thank you.
wondering, is this really a seed school? Huh? But congratulations and thank you so much for your presentation. And I really appreciate for the work well done, Mr. Javira.
Thank you so much.
Do we have any other presentations around so that we can check and see? Any other member to present for us? Do you have any other? Okay, thank you, Javira. So I also tried to do some activity here, and I'm going to share the screen. Let me first close up something here. So I'm going to share my screen so that you can see what I tried to do. Hey, I see Bean Master. Wow, 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 wow. Hello. Hello, Binti. Hello, Binti.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Yes, good evening, dear colleagues.
A very good evening, madam.
Yes, I'm called Mastura.
Yes.
Yes, I managed to do some work.
Yes.
Therefore, I'm going to be sharing the screen, and you people, you have a look. Maybe where need arises, you people, you can be trying to provide some guide.
Okay, go ahead, madam.
Okay. Hey, my God. Good. These things to maybe.
Yes, you check on the share screen down there, that green icon.
How is it? Is it what I
Okay,
want
we
to
are seeing it.
check? You are seeing it.
Yes, yes. With consolidated Colibri. Okay.
Oh, then what are you seeing?
Masha Foundation.
Okay. I'm going to be passing through what I did firstly. I created the tests. I managed to create the tests using the Colibri, yes. Then I uploaded it. Then I tried to import that exercise. After importing, the exercise was telling us to assign it to our learners. Then from there, I failed to assign it to the learners. But I created the exercise. Then I went over and I created the schemes of work. I created the schemes of work using the AI tool, and I managed to save them in my site here, the site that I created in the drive. So I created the scheme of work. Then even I also tried to create some documents or some work for the learners that I uploaded in my Google site. So I created a Google site called Masha Foundation. Where is it? Got this one here. So I created Masha Foundation, the home for Masha Foundation. This foundation, it is a firm that provides career guidance, counseling and guidance. It also provides IT trainings when it comes to training the teachers how they are supposed to do what, to use the IT skills. What Masha Foundation does, I had to show some things, like it also trains people how to make materials, more especially when it comes to the nursery section. So we call them the ECD, the early childhood development. So these are the materials that I try to upload. You see the materials that we do. We train those teachers and they make those materials. Those materials are what? Are put in their classes to help learners in their studying. Then I also came and developed a page for about Masha, who we are, and then what we do, the mission, the vision of Masha. Then from there, I had to put the contact page. If at all you want to contact Masha, what do you do? And what services do you get from Masha Foundation? I created the contact form, as you see. And then I also came up, I put the location using the Google Maps. That may be in case if at all you want to see where it is located, you can use the Google Map. Then I came to resources. Under resources, I just put at a glass of some services that Masha Foundation offers, among which I have said that they do material development, like how you see. They carry out those, we call them the CPDs. I also uploaded some images showing the ICT trainings, then also uploaded some resources here, the documents having some work. Then I went to the upload, like the update page. When I click it, it is going to take me somewhere. Then that was a blog that I created. However, my internet is a bit slow. So yes, this is what I created, ICT Masha Foundation. It was just a simple blog, just practicing what Masha Foundation does, or practicing what I had learned. So this is the blog I tried to create from what I did, from what I learned. So I think that is what I tried to do. However, the challenge I faced was about after creating the exercise, what next? I failed to do what next, that after importing, getting that code that you're supposed to copy and then paste such that it can be imported. Then from there, I failed to provide work to my learners. So that is it. Thank you very much. At least I learned something, and I promise to put it into practice. Thank you very much. That's what I had for you.
Wow, wow. Congratulations. This is
Thank you.
serious.
So this is Mastura.
That is a very good job, Madam Mastura. Really, this is too amazing. Like some of us who have dreams of starting foundations, this is really a very good starting point. And you see now with the EduTech, some things which other people would steal a lot of money from us. I want to design for you a web page. I want to do what? Now you see that you can even do it yourself better. And you even do what you want, and you have authority over your website. Thank you very much, madam, for that kind of
You are
presentation.
welcome.
And this
You are
shows that
welcome.
really learning took place. I really appreciate you so much. Any other member, please? We are still enjoying our presentations, please. Any other member? You can put up your hand. Another member, please. You can put up your hand and then you present to us. Hello. Okay, meanwhile, maybe some are organizing their work, but I also had some smaller work that I had to do. And if I can share my screen. Let me see. Let me check something here. Okay, if I can share my entire screen. Hope you are able to see my screen. Yes, colleagues.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Now, I tried to do some work here, and it was about, let me see something here. Let me see something here. Let me see. Let me see something here. So you are able to see my screen, yes? Yes,
Yes, we
hello?
are seeing. Yes, we are
Okay,
seeing the
okay.
screen.
So I tried to create, but before I created this website, there was an activity which dealt with the digital skimming. So what I did, I had to first go to my syllabus book, which is here, and I made sure that I extract my content for the topics that I wanted to teach. So when you check with the syllabus book, it is having very many tools in it. And if I may make a smaller sample, here it shows, for example, some of the learning outcomes and strategies. So if you want to use AI, remember we have to incorporate AI in making schemes. You have to make sure that you insert correct information that matches with the learning outcomes in the syllabus. For example, if you copy all this and take it to, for example, ChatGPT, then you are able to get the exact information of the scheme that you really need. And that is what I had to do. I had to select all this content and take it. And then I generated a scheme of work in AI. Then after, I had to check on the activity. Now, when you check on the assignment wanted you to, if I may go to Google Classrooms, and if I go to the classroom of EduTech, now I have very many classes, so I may not easily trace out the class. The class was, it was which one? Let me check, maybe from here. Even when you check from the emails that we have, and you check on the, let me check here, innovation, digital skimming, and you check on there was, I think, assignment. There was somewhere where they were saying that you do the assignment. So you find that the assignment requires, I check here, Here they are showing some new materials posted. But the assignment itself required you to first create, required you to first go to the Google Drive, and then you create a doc. So after creating the doc or the document in the Google Drive, that's when you would share that assignment and you invite some people and then you go to it. Now, if you check, let me first put this bar somewhere. If you check here on the Google Docs, I created this. Now, of course, after copying my work from the ChatGPT, I brought it and I came up with this scheme. Now, after creating this scheme, remember we were to link this scheme with our activity in the blog and also our activity on the Google site so that it can be traced there. So I went ahead and I created a Google site. And on the Google site, I created it for the school. And when you try to see, I had to have a home page. And on our home page, we had the basic information. I had created a few, then I had to include the background about the origin of the school. And here I created the one page. Then when it came to the resources, here I had to put some of the few activities that are performed in the school, where we have accelerated education program, then we have inclusive education, then we have personal self-care sessions that are taking place within the school. Then I had to create one of the assignments that required us to have a blog. So when you check in the ICT club, that's where I created a blog form. That is the link to my blog post. So I created a blog which was talking about the digital literacy skills ICT club that we have here in our school. I think when you check in the picture, you can see, yeah, this is when we had students session when the EduTech Teachers Network team had come for the training here at the school. Then when you check on the read more, it provides us with the, let me check here. So this is the origin of the club. That's how we started it. Then later, you see the students had a training session with EduTech. So there I managed to create a blog for my school. And this blog, I shared it with some students. Even the scheme of work, I shared it with because when you check in the emails, when you check on my mail here, actually I shared my scheme of work with someone here. There is someone, not reader, okay. That is supposed to be someone called Natulira. Is here. So this person received a copy of my scheme of work. So I didn't bother to go anywhere. So can have it from here and can tell me any changes I can easily make, or may even decide to adjust and change some of the work and then resend me back. So that's how I managed to go with that. And when you check with if I go back to the home page, let me first check here. Let me go to the page direct instead of using the template which I was using. If I come to this, here you will see that we had some sessions. So these are the few sessions that one can see from my website. And this is our ICT lab facility. And here we had Mr. Mukalele Rogers having the training for the teachers and training for the students. So here we had to use the skills. Here I used the skills of the first training to create this video. That's why you see it is having parts using the CapCut. And these are the teachers who were presenting all the work. Mr. Rogers did not present for himself. The teachers were the ones presenting all the work in the different groups. So, and after that, when you come to for the blog, that one we saw. So when it comes to innovations, the innovations, of course, we used the first digital skills, the first digital pedagogy training session for creating a club. If you remember, I told you that I'm going to create a club. So I created an ICT club for the school. So you see we have it here. And if you look at the teachers here, okay, then the scheme that I made, if you come here, you are able to find that scheme of work. It is here. You can open it and check through it here and then have a look at it. So this is the scheme that I managed to make. Now, when it comes to the updates, now the updates straight, it takes you to our YouTube channel for the school. That's where you can go and find if any new posts have been made. You find them there. And we have different innovations like the culture and the rest that you are able to find there. So that is the little bit part of the work that I managed to create. And I really appreciate you for all that was done. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much, Mr. Abbott. Thank you for sharing what you managed to do. Members, we are going to have an assessment for everyone. So I know some people have joined in and they are thinking that for us we are just going to watch. Yet we want members to, even the little that you've managed to do, to showcase. Some of us are passive by nature. And we have been trying our best in this program to make sure everyone is involved. We have been using breakaway sessions, and I believe each and everyone has managed to say something in this session. One of the questions, I think Madam Misty who presented, she said after the channel, and now she was not knowing how to proceed to give the work to the learners. So there is a session we had this week on devices. We are going to be sharing the recording as well. One of the things that we're talking about is without devices which are accessible by learners in class, without devices that are accessible by learners in class, it becomes difficult for us to use these digital tools. Many of us are having computers, other computers are donated, but then these computers, the computers are donated, the computers but then the learners don't have much access to these computers. And we are talking about learners of different subjects, learners of chemistry, learners of geography, learners of senior 6, learners of senior 3, entrepreneurship class. If they are to come and use these digital tools and do the assessments, do the Google Classroom and do all that, sometimes some of our computers are limited to only the computer lab for computer studies, and even ask the school, the teachers, subject teachers, we don't have the time to go to the computer lab, even if they put their virtual lab software. I know schools which have got virtual lab software installed, but the chemistry teacher has never gone to that lab to check what is there so that he can send the learners there to do what? To do the virtual experiments, or to interact with them, or to, yeah. So as teachers, we really need, for example, had a discussion on devices, and we said the school should have a computer lab. If it doesn't have, it can budget internally to be buying a few devices every term, or it can get partners who can support, have partners in government and also in private sector who support schools to get devices. But if not, we looked at other models like the bring your own device model. We looked at many, even as individual teachers also, how do we get devices at a personal level, and platforms where we can check the devices that we need. So that was a discussion that we had this week, and we want all the educators to see, when you go back from this program, go back and have this discussion with your school leaders and say, in our staff room, how are we integrating technology realistically, not just having this talk of ICT integration remaining in the syllabus. How are we really integrating ICT in biology, in mathematics? Are we? What is hindering us? So one of the things we talked about was the issue of tablets. So we discussed the issue of tablets, and we had that discussion, and we said we need to start having, we need to be having tablets, a plan for having tablets as part of our ATH tools that we need. Even if we take us through all, the, even if we go through all the tools, we can, even UNICEF can sponsor us to go for another phase, and we go for we got for the tools of Moodle, Word. We look at many other LMSs. We look at how to create content. We learn WordPress. We learn creating interactive content, HP5, and many other Active Present and others. But when there's no way our learners are accessing these ones, it will not help. So we had a discussion, and that discussion is very important, and we want to still reiterate this as a takeaway from this session, that let us have, how about if we adopt and get some devices in our classes, like we have tablets, whereby on these tablets we can have the Google Classroom app and the Colibri app. So Madam Misty, your question was asking whereby you can have a Colibri app. So in this slide which I'm sharing here is what we had on Wednesday. And the next Wednesday, we are going to be having another discussion also related to devices under the ATH exchange program, which is going to be continuing after this phase. So we're looking at having tablets which can be easy in the classroom. We can get tablets from as low as 400,000, very good specification of tablets, which can have enough RAM and enough storage. You can start from 500, 400 there. There are different specifications based on the way you buy a phone. You can get tablets and get a supplier. So we can see how do we get these devices and have them in. And then when you get such a tablet, you can do your Colibri. You import that Colibri on that tablet. If you have, like, your school has like 10 tablets in the library, these tablets can be used. You put there ebooks, create your Colibri channel, you put ebooks, whichever content you want, then you import on the tablets using a token. You just install the app, you import your content on the tablets, and then when the learners are going for a geography lesson, for you just go to tell them to go to the library. Instead of picking the geography learners book, they pick the tablets which have some digital resources on landscapes on whichever which you have already prepared in your channel, and then you take them to class in groups. They interact, and they can be able to utilize the video, those tablets in their groups. So that will be easy. Otherwise, the song of ICT integration has remained just it has just remained a song that ICT integration is there, but teachers are not integrating. That is the reality which is on the ground. Very few. The few who are trying to integrate, they just do it on the side of the teacher, the projector, and that's how it ends. But the learners are not using the devices in the English lesson. So we want to see ICT integration, and this has to go on. So we had this discussion, even we're looking at some video here where we're looking at tablets which were being used in one of the centers in Nachi Valley. I think there is where we're looking at. When you look at this video, these learners are in a literacy class, but each learner is having a what? A tablet, and there is Colibri, whichever app, and then you're able to create your content. If you want to do an assessment on whatever, you can do a quiz, import it using Colibri, and there's no need for internet. Once you import on one tablet, you can synchronize to others via the local network. You don't need internet. You only need internet to synchronize to one. So this is really a key takeaway from this session. You need to know how to create content, and then also be able to have this on the computers. And also we looked at other things that we need to do, the bring your own device strategy. We looked at many other things, buying refurbished computers versus new ones, and also maintaining the computers, tracking the devices, connecting internet connectivity options, and cybersecurity, and many other, and also the individual computers. If you are on this call and you don't have a computer, my prayer is by end of this term, you should have a computer, your own, because there's no way you are going to. That's why Mr. Abbott is asking us to present, and some of us are comfortable in a given corner with our phone. We don't have any computer in our lives, yet we are teachers in the 21st century. So you should be able to do something and be a different person the next time we have this kind of program. So start with yourself, get your own laptop. You can be able to get these laptops, and also you start creating own content, do your own online portfolio, and find a way of integrating technology in the classroom. Have your presentations done, and you'll be able to move accordingly. So that is something I wanted to emphasize regarding this, and I'm sharing that we are going to continue having those sessions every week. I have Edwin, you have your hand up. Maybe you can say a comment, and then I'm going to be coming in with a quick assessment for everyone, and then we get the closing remarks from our colleagues. Yes, Mr. Edwin.
Thank you, sir. Let me hope you're hearing me. My name is Edwin.
We are getting you well.
It is my first time to be here. It's a good initiative. I have some ICT background just before I joined the teaching section, but I was not able to do what they requested us to do because it's my first time to be here. But I already have a website I designed using WordPress, and I also have a school management system I designed using Python. So I don't know if I'm allowed to show you or it will be something else. As we are thinking of future progress, maybe you can also think about it. Admin, what do you say about that?
Which subjects do you teach?
I'm a ECD teacher, nursery.
Okay, you first show us your own website that you did using WordPress, because it's one of the things we covered. And we are looking at how do we make life easier for teachers, and how do we, yeah, so you can show us briefly about that one only, then we proceed.
I think first participant, am I able to? Okay. It's here. Are you able to see it?
Yes.
Okay. So this is just a WordPress. It is not formally completed, but this is WordPress. It is for Stockville Education Center. I happen to be the director of Stockville Education Center. It has various. Hello?
Yes, we are getting you.
It has various pages. But since maybe I have few minutes, let me take you through also this the management system, maybe a bit. Okay, we have a login button here on the website up here. It enables us to go to the school management system. It was designed using Python, Django, and some Flash. Those are programming languages. So you come here, I'll log in as a spadmin. So this is how the school management system looks like. As you can see, pupils can apply online. All pupils data is kept here. We have all the guardians data because it appears on a soft ID, soft copy ID, the terms, the subjects, the years, all teachers. Here, all teachers have accounts and all pupils have portals to see their results and any money that is paid. This account is linked to DFCU Bank. In case a pupil pays the money, it always appears in their site. Maybe what may make more sense is okay, it shows results. It can print reports like you see. Results can be uploaded as a bulk reports, adding marks. So it is a full school management system. Maybe our administrators here in the future may wish to try it out. It has both VD reports and end of term reports. So it is a very big system, but maybe I would not have done much about it. So when you apply, the administrator can always see the details and you can print out your it has subjects. So I think that is all for now. Maybe next time if I'm given more time, I can or
Thank
if
you.
anyone has questions, I can answer for now.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, you see, thank you very much for sharing. So in this particular training, our focus was on simple tools that people can actually learn within for themselves, like free to use apps. And so we have been using tools like WordPress, which is free, Google Sites, Google Classroom, and all these things. Now, when you come to developing a complete system like that, it is also possible, but it takes some more time for someone to learn a programming language. And by the way, people who do programming not necessarily come from, like, I've learned a lot of computer. It is just learning the language and then you can be able to come up. But there are many things, a complete industry in that line. So the spirit in this particular sharing is we can do this. We can do a lot more, and technology can help us. For example, you showed us that system of Python, but a teacher can actually come up with a simple system using Excel, for example, which can help them to grade their learners. Like personally, I've come up with a system, simple system, which we call shareability report. It is Excel based, and it can generate report cards using mail merge feature. So I find that teachers from different places are using it. Yeah, so, but we really appreciate you sharing this, and that helps to open the teachers that a lot more can be done with technology, and we can already share with the community our solutions that we come up with, and they can actually help us earn. Like Mr. Edwin here, you can be able to sell this system some schools, and they can be able to give you some money alongside your teaching to make it easy for you. So thank you very much for that. Yeah, so maybe what we are going to do for now, I'm going to okay, so I'm going to spin up a quiz that we are going to do. I'm going to request members you're going to open your browser. I'm going to show you how you're going to do it. We are going to use a tool that we learned in the first phase. This tool we learned is called multimedia. Okay, so we learned this tool in the first phase, and we can be able to use it to assess our learners and see whether they are able to, whether they have learned or not. There are those of you who have presented. We may not have an opportunity for all others to present. Actually, on the Google Classroom, we have many more people who have not put up their hands, who have actually submitted their work. We have people like Isaza Sanon. We have seen your site, or Bulugumia SS. We have Semanjia Alex. We have a number of members here who have submitted your work. And please, if you have not yet managed to submit your work, you can continue. We have Muhindo. I think Muhindo has presented. We have a number of people here who have been able to submit their work here on the classroom. So we want to thank you all very much. So what I'm going to do is we are going to have a quiz, which is going to help us to assess all other people to see the outcomes from this training, to see whether we are able to understand and able to use some of this work. Okay, so I'm going to, okay, okay, so I'm going to, okay, so I'm going to open here the slide that we are going to use. So prepare it's going to test your knowledge from phase 1 up to the current phase. And you will be seeing a question on screen, and then you tap on your tablet, and then you see an answer. Yeah, but maybe as I share, I may take like 1 minute. I'm trying to share here the screen. I'm going to request you'll minimize your Zoom, then you'll open a browser called Chrome or any other. And then after that, so yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's okay. Let us try to have this. So you're going to open your browser. You're going to minimize Zoom so that you can continue listening. And then you open your browser, and then in your browser, you're going to type menti.com, and then inside that menti.com, you will be able to do what? To put in the Menti key that I'm going to showcase here. So it is going to help us to assess you and get to know what you managed to do accordingly. So it is coming up in a minute. Yeah, so So basically, that is a minute. We are sharing my screen. We should be able to proceed. Okay. Oh, sorry, just a minute. Okay. Okay, it is coming up. So, so you're going to do this. Let me share my screen here. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes.
Yeah. So you try to open this link. Try to open the link. Try to open menti.com. Menti.com. I want to start when everyone is there. If I start when you are not yet there, you are going to be left behind. So open menti.com. Open menti.com, and when it has opened, you type in the chat that you are ready. Okay. So you're going to do that. Not in that. Okay. Okay, so we are getting started. Okay. So let me stop sharing here. That was time. I was just waiting for you to share, to start your screen. So I hope you have opened your browser. If you have opened and the phone, please, you can do the both. So ready, I can see Edwin is ready. So you open menti.com and then menti.com, open that. I've put it in the chat. Let me see. Some people don't know how to, they search instead of what? Let me type it when it is clickable. Menti.com. Okay. So this is a tool which I want to use to assess everyone. Someone, you can type it in the WhatsApp group as well. So that's those who you can go to the WhatsApp group and you tap on the link. Okay. Then after that, you put in the code 57958293. I can see one person has joined. Two people have joined. We want to test now. Those of you who thought you would remain passive and you don't say anything, you have logged on, you are very quiet, yet you have work, some of you, and you have not shared. Yeah? So please, the link is menti.com. Okay, 6 people. Everyone, please. Okay. 10 people. So using technology should be something that we need to embrace in the 21st century. We need to have devices. We need to have internet. We need to budget for these things. The school leaders, please make sure you plan for this. The teachers, you need to have the skills to utilize these technologies. I need more people, please. Everyone, please join. Join the whatever. I'll put it on the WhatsApp group as well, and also on the on here. So please just tap and then you join the classroom. You join the session. Okay. Okay, 12 people. I need at least 3 more. I know there are some people who are still interested in being spectators. And okay, so okay. I'm waiting for you to join. You who has not joined, who is just looking on, please. You just join the link so that we start. Okay, so this is going to test. Now, this is helping us to test those ones who have been coming on. They enjoyed the lesson, but they don't do the assignment. They just want to learn. They don't do practice. So at least let us test your knowledge using this quiz. Okay, those are 13. Please, we need some more too. Please join. The code is 57958293. 57958293. Okay. Thank you very much. So if you have not yet joined, please, you can still try as we proceed. And see we have gone beyond that. Okay. Okay, so let us start. These are the quiz rules. 15 seconds per question. Multiple answers may be correct. Open-ended, 30 seconds per question. Speed does not matter. Faster answers earn more points. Most points win. We are going to have a prize from ETN for the winner of this particular quiz. If you are the winner, you are going to get a prize from ETN, courtesy of UNICEF. Okay, so proceed. So the first question, let me hope my internet is stable so that I don't have any issue. Okay, so the first question is there. You answer very fast, you get, what is Colibri primarily used for in schools? The first question. You tap the right answer on your end. What is Colibri primarily used in the browser? You be in the browser. That's where you should be so that you can be able to see the question. So when you see the question, you see the question in your browser and then you answer. Okay. So people have answered the question. Okay. Everyone has passed that question. Okay, so we go to the next question. Respond quickly to get more points. Which tool is best for collaborative scheme development? Which tool is best for collaborative scheme development? Please, this is a question from our training. You answer, and then we are going to be seeing the answer here. So the answer here is, okay, the seconds are getting done, giving everyone an opportunity to answer. 16 people have answered. That is good. And we are having Google Docs. Everyone has passed. So hey, people we have taught. Hey, I'm very happy people are passing. So far, everyone has passed the 2 questions that we are having. Let us have the next question. This is the final exam we are doing. Why is ICT integration in lesson planning important? Why do we have to start ICT integration from the time of lesson planning? Why is it important? Why is it important? Does it limit access to resources, increases planning time, promotes collaboration and innovation? So why is it important? Okay, so you can see that everyone has passed still. It helps promote collaboration and innovation because if you don't plan, then you will not use the technology. Okay, next question. Next question. The question is starting. The question is coming. Let me try to see if I can move faster. Because the questions are 22. Question 5. Okay, it is here. Which device can Colibri be installed on? Okay, so we have computers, Raspberry Pi, Android devices. So where can it be installed? So the bar up there can show you the progress. Okay. Yeah, one person has, 2 people have failed this one. So we said it can be installed on computers, on Raspberry Pi. These are devices and even Android devices, which can run there. Okay, so we proceed. Question number 6. Question number 6. Move very fast. What is the main advantage of Colibri Studio? So the first question is on Colibri. The main advantage, what do we use it for? The studio. Do we use it for video editing, live streaming, social networking? What do we use it for? What do we use it for? 12 people have answered, 13. Okay. Okay. So there you go. Done. So we use it for creating and managing learning content. That is the importance of the studio. Okay, so we proceed. Question number 7. Let me try to move faster. Which feature is unique to Colibri compared to Google Classroom? We covered both tools. We looked at Google Classroom in the first phase and also Colibri. So which one is unique to Colibri alone? Which one is unique to Colibri alone? Gradebook, forms integration, offline access to content, and cloud-based uploads. Okay. Everyone has passed. So Colibri can allow offline access. As we've said, you can import your code on tablets and use them offline in the classroom for learning activities. Question number 8. Move very fast. Which tool is best for creating multimedia resources among these ones? If I want to do multimedia has video, pictures, and all those things. Have Canva, OBS Studio, Google Docs, Google Forms. In the new curriculum tells us to bring multimedia and interactive content to the classroom so that learners have stimulus material and they can be able to interact and learn better. So which tool can we use as teachers? Okay. Yeah, many of us have passed Canva. OBS Studio, we said, can only do screen recording and videos and streaming, but Canva has multimedia. It can do all videos, graphics, and everything. And that is the best answer there. I don't know if someone has not yet failed. If someone who is passing, please, like we said, you have a gift from ETN after this call. What is the key benefit of using Google Docs for lesson planning? What is the key benefits for using Google Docs for lesson planning? So we looked at this in one of the sessions where Mr. Angoda actually took us through lesson planning. So what is the key benefits of this? Instead of using that other scheme of workbook or lesson plan book that we normally have, why should we use Google Docs? Okay, so we talked about real-time collaboration. That is good. So you can collaborate as a department and you edit your schemes of work using Google Docs. Okay, so we proceed. The next question, we are halfway. We want to see how to conclude this session very fast. Which tool is recommended for creating online educator sites? So if you want to create a site for yourself as an educator, if I'm to show you my website, which I did, my dear, hey, I have colleagues here who have very good websites, like one of our colleague Edwin, who has shared with us his website. So which tool can we use here? From these ones here. So that you can be able to have, so that Google Sites can help us, whereas the other ones are not for sites. Okay, thank you very much. We want to be 21st century educators. We want to be teachers with a difference. So the next question is, what is the purpose of STEAM clubs in schools? STEAM clubs in schools. We said all of us should be able to support STEAM clubs in our areas. One good example is Mr. Javira. He's a biology teacher, but he is the patron of the ICT club at his school. He is a biology teacher, but he is the patron of the ICT club. So ICT club, or you can call it STEAM club, technology club, whichever. Any teacher can support it. It doesn't have to be an ICT teacher. Yeah, so if you see, so you need to know that you can foster innovation and cross-subject integration across the board, with A standing for arts as well, bringing them on board. We have a next question. Answer quickly to get points. Next question. By the way, even if you have passed all the questions, you may not be the winner if you are taking long to answer. So when you answer in the first 5 seconds, you win more points. Which of these is not a benefit of digital scheming? Which of these is not a benefit of digital scheming? I think this question is a bit related. The other one was lesson planning. Is not a benefit. Is not a benefit. Okay. Yeah. Digital scheming does not necessarily make plans inaccessible offline. Even if you digital scheme, you can still print them out later. So there's no problem doing your digital schemes. Okay, next. We are about to finish. Each question is 15 seconds, so we are about to finish. Which AI tool can help generate online outlines? So we looked at many tools. There's one that Mr. Javira talked about today. Which tool, AI tool, can we use? And there are many others that we looked at. So if you are a teacher in this area and you don't know, you are biased against AI, my dear, you utilize it to make you more productive. We are not saying you should not do your work professionally. Do your work professionally, but AI helps you to make you be. When you use it to generate a lesson plan, don't just print it the way it is. Use your pedagogical skills. You were trained in the training college. Make sure the scheme is standard as based on the curriculum requirements. The AI tool helps you just to generate, then you edit it and fine tune it according to what it should be. And how to prompt. We're given a formula on how to prompt it very well so that it gives you the right output. So which of these is a hands-on assignment from the training? For those of you who did an assignment, which of these tools did we give you from phase 1? So you can select as many as you can. It's a hands-on assignment from the training, the one we told you to do. Which of those assignments did we give you? Okay, so I think we told you to create a channel. Colibri, that is one thing we told you to do. And that is what Miss T has been able to share with us, which she managed to do. And also learning how to create the content. Which tool is best for auto-graded quizzes? If I want to quiz to grade automatically, like I want to create a quiz and I don't want to mark, I want it to grade for me automatically. Which of these tools can we use to grade our work automatically? Okay, so I think we should be able to answer that quickly. We are left with a few questions. To finish, okay, so meanwhile, I'm going to be asking my co-facilitators who have been part of this course, Mr. Angoda, Mr. Julian, Madam Apofia Julian. Please be ready to say some small remark in like 1 minute as we conclude this particular session. So what is a key feature of Blogger for educators? We looked at Blogger as well. Why did we bring in Blogger yet we already had Google Sites at that point when we were looking at creating online portfolios? So why did we bring that in? I don't know how many people did their Blogger sites. We've seen some members who have submitted on the classroom. I know some people didn't attend this training very well because maybe they didn't have a computer, maybe internet was a disturbance, their phones are freezing. We have an opportunity. I'm going to be asking Madam Nakayinda to come in actually first to share with us what can we do to learn these tools. Some of us need physical engagements. So as ETN, we have some partnership here. So there's a question here which is saying, which of these is a recommended step in creating an educator site? Recommended. Which one is of these recommended? Did we say we should avoid using images? Should disable navigation, idle content? What did we say? What is recommended for you when you're creating an educator site? So we should be able to embed multimedia. Okay, so we are about to finish. We are on question 19. 3 more questions. We're about to finish. So what I'm doing here, you can do it in your classroom. You can be having this on the projector and learners are using tablets to answer questions quickly, and it makes learning very interactive using Mentimeter, which we learned in the first phase. Those of you who didn't attend, we learned how to do Mentimeter quizzes like this one. So the question is saying, which tool is best for creating educational posters? Okay, so this was also covered in the first phase. We looked at creating posters in the first phase of this training. All these resources are available on our website for ETN. So we looked at Canva and we used it in the first phase to create educational posters and worksheets and any other materials. Okay. Name one way an AI can help in lesson planning. Okay, so this is just, you're supposed to just type. Name one way an AI can help in lesson planning. Okay. Yes, answer. So I can see 8 people have submitted their answers. Okay, so those are the answers that people have brought in. By prompting the right content required, generating structured lesson, creating lesson plans. So all these are very good answers. Thank you very much. So you can even have such questions where learners can put in their answers and you see all their answers on the screen instead of using a manila paper. So when you have like tablets in class, you can give a quiz like this, and then the learners can be able to put in their answers, and all answers go to the screen automatically using Mentimeter. Okay, that is a question. Of course, you couldn't type exactly what I have here, but that is all answers are correct for that one. So no one has passed, and everyone has passed actually. Because it required you to be exactly on the question I've given. For example, if I ask a question about the capital city of Kampala, I would expect Kampala for everyone. Okay, so this is another question like that. As we finalize, look at your device. Give one example of a STEAM club project. You gave this assignment. Some of you refused to do the assignment. So now I want you to do it now. Example of a STEAM club project. STEAM, we said, it's not about ICT. It's about your subject, whether it is CRE, whether it is the chemistry, whether it is the mathematics. So give one example of a STEAM club project. Just give us an example. Thank you very much for the answers. So ICT club. Is ICT club a project? Agriculture club? This is not a project. WordPress competitions? Understand how muscles and joints work. School website for ICT. Design a logo. A logo, is it a project? It's just a simple activity. Like we said, projects should be long-term, not just a performance act. A website can be a project on something. Learners can do a documentary. Learners can do anything, so long as they will use technology along the way in the STEAM project. Yeah, so members, what I'm seeing here, my answer here was building a robot, but that is integrating many skills in there. But also you can think of a project in your area. Like, for example, creating a hymns blog in CRE, where learners have a blog where they are putting their hymns and everything. So they're integrating technology and they're using it in their area. So we looked at that at the end of the day. Let us finalize now. Last question. Very last question. Very last question. Very last question. Okay, this is the very last one. List one benefit of collaborative lesson planning. Okay, this one already has been there in the objectives that we had. Okay, so let us see the winner within 30 seconds. You're going to see the winner for today, who is going to get the gift from ETN accordingly. Our time is up, so we're going to have the winner. Okay, so we are going to have that. Teamwork brings together diversity and sharing knowledge. So all these are very good answers. Thank you very much. So for the leaderboard, here is our winners. We have Mr. Chief. I don't know who is Chief. You didn't use your name, so you don't want us to give you a prize. Who is Chief? Let me look at the names on the sheet. No one is Chief, so that is an invalid vote. So we have Javira Kakuru coming in, number 2. Muhindo Franco, number 3. Peter, number 4. Mastula. Then we have MC Bot. Please, always let us use our names, members. We are teachers. Mr. Abbott, are you the chief?
The chief is Mr. Angoda.
Hey.
If you
Are you
remember
sure?
the other time.
Are you sure?
If
Mr.
you
Angoda,
remember
are
the
you the
other
one?
time.
Mr. Angoda, I want you to say your final remark, by the way, within the 30 seconds, 1 hour. I want to give each one.
Sorry, Mr. Rogers. Thank you for the quiz. I
Mm.
renamed my name as Chief.
So you have really taken the day. But you were a facilitator, so I don't think you qualify for the gift since you're a facilitator.
Yeah,
But it's okay.
exactly. Yeah.
The gift, I think since he's one of the facilitators, because from I realized if I had participated, then I would get like 90%. So I think we shall consider the another one who
Okay.
was not a
We
facilitator.
consider others. I agree.
Yeah, so your final remark, Mr. Angoda.
Thank you very much, Rogers, for the quiz again, and also to our dear members who accepted to sacrifice their time, their data for this UNICEF training. The term has now started, and I believe in most schools now, people have started active teaching and learning actually. So the best you can do is to put these skills that you've learned into practice. And as Rogers was saying, that integration, people talk about it in workshops, in trainings, and all that. When teachers go back, people resume their normal hard copy notes and all that. So this time around, there should be a change of heart, and we should be seeing a lot of content being created by teachers, being used by the learners in different parts of the world. Other than that, we as ETN, we are available to support you. You have our numbers, you have our website. If you have any challenges, please reach out. Don't die with your problem when we can actually help each other. Other than that, I wish you the best this time, and then, yeah, do your best to change education in this country. Thank you.
Okay, let us have Madam Anifa Nakainda.
Thank you so much, dear Rogers and other supporters under ETN. We thank you all participants who have come to this call. It really shows how committed you are, having gone through the training of the 5 days, and now here you come to showcase what you learned. We still encourage you to go along and practice. Please don't stop here, because you know a skill kept is a skill gone. It will die, and after 1 month you will not be able to showcase or to do any of the things that you have learned. So keep practicing. That's how we are going to make learning live. It will not go into the archives. For those of you who still feel inspired, and maybe others, your colleagues, your peers who missed this online training, you can still get a chance of the same training and other courses being offered here in Ginger City at Nile Spark Innovation Hub at Ginger College. We are going to have a strong team of peer trainers and supporters who are going to still upscale our skills in integrating ICT in our everyday teaching and learning processes so that we can be grounded and feel the ease of working well when we are using the ICT tools. Rogers has encouraged us that a teacher who doesn't have a laptop or at least a tablet in this 21st century, we feel that perhaps you don't love yourself. Do not wait for a school to invest in you, because when you're taking up these skills, they are not for the school, but they are for you as an individual. You'll move with them wherever you go. So I encourage you that if you want more upskilling in other courses and maybe even a review of these ones that we have just done, and perhaps you have friends who have also missed this kind of training, after seeing how valuable it is, we are saying, don't miss this chance of coming to Niles Park Innovation Hub when we put up our schedule. Please keep connected, keep contacting us for support. We are ready to give you all that you need as ETN peer supporters. I remain Nakainda Hanifa, Eastern Region Coordinator based at Ginger College at Niles Park Innovation Hub. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Madam Hanifa.
Thank you very much, Madam Anif. Actually, members, on that point of Niles Park, we are partners with Niles Park as ETN. So last year, we had a session. If you go to our X, you can go to our X handle and search for EduTech Teachers Network. You'll be able to see activities at Niles Park Innovation Hub, where we had learners learning what we have been talking about here, the STEAM clubs. Yeah, we had the teachers, and also we have the learners coming through to do project work in different subjects. Yeah, so we're doing apps, building different projects with technology at the hub. Niles Park Innovation Hub was created in partnership with Enabel. So you can also check on Enabel's handle when they launched it. So we are going to be having more physical activities at the hub. For those of you who wanted to do the activities, you were attending on Zoom, but you don't have computers, maybe you need more, even touching a mouse, you don't know, so you couldn't do work. We are going to be having activities. Last time we had an activity, people came from even northern Uganda, and they were able to come here. So right now, as I talk, here at the hub, inside the Niles Park Innovation Hub. That's where. Let me just show you. Yeah. So basically, this is the hub where we are right now in Ginger College. Yeah. So we are going to be doing more activities here, and we are going to be we are going to be sharing more. So in case we come up with if we come up with a program for for training and everything, please be able to come and join us here. If you don't know how to create these activities, the mentees, the what, you come, and once we call for a workshop, we plan to have several workshops this time here at the hub. But also, if you want to host us in your region, northern region, western region, we can always work together, and then we come and pass on this. I know some of you, your colleagues in the department never attended because even some of them, even a smartphone they don't have. So we can be able to come and do these activities and make sure that everyone is not left behind. So at this time, let me invite Madam Primrose to say something, and then Apofia, and then we see how to conclude. Primrose, are you there?
Yes, I'm there, Mr. Rogers. Good evening, everyone. I'm grateful to be part of the team. I thank you all who hearkened to the call and managed to join. Of course, very many people were very busy. We understand today you had a tight schedule, most of you, but you still endeavored to participate, and really, you've really been able to showcase what you did. We thank you all who have stood with us in these sessions that have been going on, and the whole team as ETN, UNICEF, Airtel. We thank all of you. There is nothing I can say much, but all I can say is let's endeavor to see that we get the gadgets. Whoever doesn't have a laptop, at least you get a tablet, that as teachers we may be able to build up ourselves and get the skills into us, and they may be part of us always in whatever situation, in whatever cases we go through. Let us be able to participate in such things that will be always building us up. And this is just an eye-opener that we really need to open up and do more, even more than this. Even after this, let us go ahead and watch these videos on Google Classroom, on YouTube, and be able to do something and learn more. Thank you. May God bless you all.
All right, thank you. Maybe Madam Apofia, you're going to be the last person to conclude and also give us a closing prayer because of time. But I have also Nora. Nora is also on, part of ETN team, to say something. Otherwise, okay, Nora, are you there?
Good evening, team. Thank you so much, the teachers who have participated in this activity. As ETN, we are really grateful for the cooperation and also the participation. We will be ready to support you in case you reach out. What I know, 1 week is not enough. So in case you reach out into our inboxes, we shall be in position to support. Thank you so much.
All right, Apofia. Apofia, are you there?
Yes, Mr. Rogers, I'm there. Hi, everyone on the call. Good evening. Thank you so much for logging in. Thank you so much for answering our calls. Thank you so much for doing your assignments, those who did. And those who didn't do, you can still do because they are there in the classroom. They are not locked at all. You can always find time and make some practice. Let us keep learning together. Let us keep doing practice. Let us practice what we preach. And education technology will be at our fingertips, and our learners will be there to benefit, and us as a whole. Yeah, thank you so much for participating. Even Maya sharing screen is a skill that most people don't know. And I'm sure people who have presented, at least they know how to share screen. I just give you a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Yeah, we even have more sessions under EdTech, ETN EdTech Exchange. So you can always join us. We meet every Wednesday from 5:30. You can always join in and learn with us. On top of going to the hub or going to your nearest cafe to learn something, you can always join us on Zoom. We shall keep broadcasting and even posting on the group. Just as you turn up for this program, please turn up for ETN Exchange and we learn together. Thank you so much. Let us pray. We thank you, dear Lord, for this time. Thank you, Redeemer, for what you have done for us. Thank you for the knowledge and wisdom. Thank you for understanding. We bless your holy name for our funders. We thank you for UNICEF. We thank you for Airtel. And we thank you for the trainers from ETN. We bless your holy name for this digital pedagogy training. And we pray, my Master, for all the partner schools that have participated in it. I pray, my Master, that your knowledge that comes from you will be their portion. I pray that they'll put what they've learned into practice for the glory of your holy name. I give you praise and honor. In Jesus' name I've prayed. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Mr. Morut, also I've seen you. Sorry, I had not seen you. But, thank you for being a very good moderator in those sessions we've been having. Members, have a nice time.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Rogers, and all the best.
Okay.